Chosen ones, listen closely, because something in the spiritual atmosphere has shifted, and I can feel it as clearly as my own breath. Your wealth timeline, the one crafted specifically for your soul, is beginning to unlock. This timeline is not shared, not borrowed, not copied. It carries your frequency, your name, your destiny. Wealth is never random. It is the outcome of energetic alignment. And today, I feel the unmistakable signal that your energy has finally clicked into place. This isn't about chasing abundance or trying to force a breakthrough. This is about stepping into what was always meant for you, what's been hovering at the edge of your field, waiting for your vibration to rise high enough to meet it. I don't say this lightly. I say this because it has been pressing on my spirit all day. Your wealth timeline has opened, and it's opening because you are finally ready in a way you weren't before, chosen ones. I know how heavy this journey has been for you. You've watched your peers rise while you stayed stuck in cycles you didn't choose. You've felt the sting of doing the inner work, the affirmations, the visualizations, the soul healing, yet still waking up to the same financial reality. There were days where even small blessings slipped through your fingers as if life itself was testing you. There were nights you whispered prayers with a trembling voice, wondering why the universe kept you waiting while your heart was breaking. You've lived through seasons where your spirit was awake, but your bank account didn't reflect your growth. And that kind of contrast hurts in a way only the chosen understand. But hear me, this was not failure. This was refinement. You were being stripped of every belief, fear, and identity that could not survive on your wealth timeline. You were being prepared, not punished. The timeline wasn't denying you. It was waiting for you to become the version of yourself capable of holding what's coming. Chosen ones, here is the deeper truth your spirit has been sensing but could never fully articulate. Wealth timelines do not open because you want them to. They open because you finally match them. For so long, you tried to step into abundance with an identity that was built in survival. You were asking for overflow while carrying wounds that whispered you weren't enough. You were trying to receive millions while still energetically tied to versions of you that settled, that sacrificed, that dimmed your worth just to be accepted. And the universe, in its divine wisdom, refused to let you walk into a timeline that would have crushed the old you. Wealth is not just a number. It is an energetic ecosystem, and only the self that is aligned with purpose, boundaries, clarity, and worthiness can enter it. That older version of you, the one that apologized for taking up space, the one that tolerated less, the one that survived instead of lived, could not hold what was meant for the chosen version of you. And that is why things didn't move before. Not because you weren't chosen, but because the part of you that was chosen had not yet emerged. Now it has. You've healed enough to trust your own voice. You've learned to walk away from people who dimmed your light. You've stopped begging for crumbs and started expecting alignment. You've learned that energy speaks louder than words. This shift, this wealth timeline, isn't about money rushing in. It's about destiny clicking into place. Wealth is tied to purpose. It is tied to your ability to expand, give, uplift, build, and lead. And now your spirit finally carries the frequency of someone who can hold that kind of abundance without losing themselves. The universe didn't delay your timeline, it was protecting it. What you think was waiting was actually becoming. And now, the becoming is complete, chosen ones. Now that you understand what has opened, It's time to step into embodiment. This is not the season to hesitate. This is not the moment to shrink. You are no longer waiting for wealth. Wealth is waiting for you. From this point forward, every decision you make must come from your millionaire identity, not your wounded history. Speak as someone who knows abundance is already theirs. Move as someone who is trusted with expansion. Stop asking silently for permission to rise. Act like the chosen one. The universe already confirmed you to be wealth. Responds to certainty, not fear. The timeline is active, but it requires your participation. Say yes to the opportunities you used to doubt. Take the small steps you used to postpone. Invest in what expands you. Let your posture shift. Shoulders back, energy open, spirit grounded. You don't step into wealth. You step into the version of you that wealth recognizes. The gates are open, but it's faith that walks through them, chosen ones. Here is the cosmic lesson beneath all of this. Wealth is vibrational mathematics. It doesn't respond to effort, it responds to alignment. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you believe you deserve. And every moment you healed, forgave, released, and chose yourself was a silent recalibration of your worthiness. You didn't know it, but each boundary was activating your wealth timeline. Each painful ending was clearing space for abundance. Each moment you refused to settle was proof that you were rising into the identity the universe could finally invest in. Wealth is not a reward for suffering. It is recognition of your internal evolution. The universe is not giving you money. It is responding to the version of you who finally knows they are worthy of receiving it. Your wealth timeline wasn't unlocked today. You unlocked today. Your vibration shifted first, and reality is just catching up. Chosen ones, now that you understand why this shift is happening, it's time to align with it in real time. Don't let this be another message you simply feel. Let it be a message you answer. Speak the words out loud. I step into my wealth timeline now. Write it somewhere visible. Let it imprint into your consciousness. Let it become your new baseline. Journal about what this version of you thinks, chooses, and prioritizes. Visualize the life that matches the abundance already forming around you. And most importantly, take one bold step today, not from pressure, but from belief. Wealth responds to movement, not waiting. Every action you take from this new identity sends a signal to the universe that you're not hoping, you're ready. Chosen ones, remember this truth as deeply as you breathe it. The universe did not select you by accident. It selected you with intention. You have carried wisdom through storms, resilience through setbacks, and purity of heart through seasons that tried to harden you. You are ready because you've lived through what would have broken others. Your wealth timeline isn't a wish, it's a destiny that has finally met your vibration. Stand in it with confidence. Stand in it with certainty. You were built for this. Chosen. 1. If this message resonates in your spirit, declare it below. I claim my wealth timeline. Let the universe hear you share this message with another soul who's ready to rise into their abundance. You've been with Veil of Knowing, where destiny speaks and your soul remembers.